Hey, so thanks for participating in that challenge. I love it. I love when I see students working outside the classroom, being creative and being enthusiastic about what they're seeing. So you guys are learning about the solar system right now, which I think is super cool because in 8th grade we do a lot of stuff with models. And I think it's like mental models, and I think it's really cool that you're already starting to think about how do these things work? How do they orbit the sun? What do the orbits look like? What are the order they're in? And so I don't know. I just think that's really cool. You guys are taking time outside of classes to do this on your own time and learn something new. So I wanted to kind of give you some more material if you want to, if you want to look at it, to help you understand things better and build a better mental model. All right. So the first one is just if you go to Bing, you can do this on your Chromebook, and just put in solar system. It will give you a kind of a simulation of these different orbits here. So you can see it's got it set up. You've got Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, my very educated mother just served us nachos, right? I think that's the acronym you guys are using. It used to be my very educated mother just made us nice pizza or something like that. But anyway, Pluto's not a planet anymore, right? Crazy. So it lets you kind of play around with the different orbits and different planets. You can speed it up. So you can have them going around, around, around. You can see what the alignments would be on a given date and time, and see if there's ever a time when they all kind of line up straight. That'd be kind of cool. So that's one of the tools you can use, is just Bing's solar system app, which is kind of neat. And there's some different functionalities you can click on here and kind of see the different sizes of the planets. See again the order that they come out in. But the next one I want to show you guys is called Solar System Scope. And this lets you kind of do a little bit more, but you can now move it around, manipulate with your mouse, and zoom in and zoom out. And you can play with all these functionalities on the side here. Let's see here. Telescope view. So this is like if you're looking at constellations in terms of where you'd be from your house. And you can change around again like the realistic size of the planet. So I can change this back now and show you guys when you're looking at there you go, relative to each other, how big these planets would look. Let's double check, make sure. Let's do realistic size. There we go. So you'll notice it changes quite a bit, but it's not as fun to look at when they're realistic, right? So comparative to the sun, a lot of these things are really, really small. The sun's huge. It's much bigger than any other planets that are out there. Let's see here. Let's move this back to just large. There we go. And now you kind of get a better idea of what's out there. But anyway, that's solarsystemscope.com. The next one would be it's a program that uses Solar System Scope in different ways. So you can kind of see here it mixes the constellations and the different planets. That's Solar System Simulator 1. Simulator 2 gives you a different viewpoint and gives you different controls you can play around with and get a better idea, make a better mental model of what these orbits look like and how they interact with each other. So that's solarsystem.appzend.net, solarsystem.appzend.net. And then I'm going to take you finally to my favorite one. This is Worldwide Telescope, and I've been using Worldwide Telescope since before I was even teaching. I just love to play around with it. So it gives you a good idea of what our solar system looks like, and this is also something you can do on the Chromebook. It used to just be a desktop app. If you want my honest opinion, I think the desktop app is still a little bit better. It's a little bit faster, but it will work on a Chromebook. So if you go to worldwidetelescope.org/web client, it will give you this Worldwide Telescope, and you can zoom into these different planets and moons and everything else. You can play around with what it looks like. But what I really like about Worldwide Telescope, why I like it better than all the rest of them, is what they have here, which is these guided tours. So you can actually get in there and listen to experts explain things like black holes and supernova. Let's go to planets. Okay. Try Pluto. There we go. Alright, so this is a guided tour explaining the whole history of Pluto. So how it became a planet, and probably how it ceased to be a planet, how we reclassified things so it's no longer a planet. So it'll walk you through a whole tour of Pluto, and you can do this for any of the planets, or you can learn about, let's see here, instead of planets, you can do supernova, Mars specifically, focus on Earth. Anyway, so I love Worldwide Telescope. It's something you can play around with. It's got a lot of options, and it is available for the Chromebook. All right. So that about wraps it up. I hope you can play with some of those things and get a better understanding of a model of how our solar system works. I'm really looking forward to seeing you guys in a little bit over a year. Thanks. See you.